What's up YouTube? Jeff back again from High on Android, DopeTechDaily.com, and today I'm continuing my coverage of the Blackberry Priv. Now a lot of you guys, after I did the unboxing, reached out to me on Twitter, also in the comments section of that video, saying you wanted to see some quick size comparisons to other flagships, the other phones I have. So this video is just going to be a real short and sweet video showing the size comparisons as quickly as I can. Now I picked out 8 phones that are sort of phones I thought people would want to see of various sizes. These aren't all the phones, so if there's another one that you know I have and you want to see, let me know and I'll try to do a comparison of that as well. So let's just get straight to it. I'll have more feature comparisons coming later. This is just strictly size. So first, let's go ahead and do the Galaxy S6. This one's really quick. The S6 is going to be thinner. It's also, of course, shorter because it's a smaller phone. And of course, it's not nearly as wide because, again, the Priv has a 5.4-inch screen. Let me go ahead and put the S6 out of the way here. Let me go ahead and grab the LG V10. You can see here the LG V10 is quite a bit taller because of the second screen. They have pretty similar widths actually because the Blackberry Priv has the slide-out keyboard. Of course, the LG V10 has the removable battery and also expandable storage, so you can take the back cover off. And in terms of width, they're pretty similar. The V10 is a little bit wider, as you can see the side poking out a little bit. All right, let's see the Moto X Pure. So here's the Moto X Pure. If we put that up against the Blackberry Priv, you can see the Priv is a little thicker even with the curve on the Pure. The Pure is about the same height actually as the Priv. And if we do the width comparison, the Priv is also wider. So I guess the Moto X Pure is actually a little taller. If you see the sort of top lip of the Pure, it's a little bit taller. But the Priv is actually bigger in terms of thickness and its width, which makes sense again because of the slide-out keyboard. All right, let's see. We've got the Nexus 6. Here's a big giant phone. Let's take a look at that one versus the Priv. Obviously, 5.4-inch screen versus 6-inch screen. The Nexus 6, of course, is taller. The Priv is thicker still, even with the curve again for the Motorola phone. And of course, we know the Nexus 6 is going to be wider. It's got this big giant screen, much bigger than the Priv's 5.4-inch screen. But the Priv is pretty wide. Again, you've got the slide-out keyboard on here, so that's increasing the thickness a little bit and also adding a little bit to the girth of the phone. What else have we got? We've got the Galaxy Note 5 here. So the Galaxy Note 5, obviously you can see the Priv is going to be quite a bit thicker than the Note 5. The Note 5 is taller, of course. It's got a 5.7-inch display. And if we take a look at the thickness, you can see the Priv is actually a bit thicker. Wider than the Note 5. So you can see the width there. It's a little bit wider than the Note 5. All right, let's get the Note 5 out of the way. We've got the iPhone 6s Plus. Of course, the 6s Plus is taller because we've got the 5.5-inch screen. Also, Apple has those huge bezels on the top and the bottom. Of course, the iPhone 6s Plus is going to be thinner. You can see that there. And in terms of the width, once again, you can see the Priv is wider than the iPhone 6s Plus. All right, coming down to the end here, we've got the Nexus 6P. Of course, the 6P is going to be taller, 5.7-inch screen. You can see here with the width, you've got the Priv is much thicker than the 6P, almost 2 times as thick, I would say. And then with the width, if we put the Priv on there, Priv's also a bit wider, or maybe the same width, but maybe a little bit wider just because of the curved edge peeking out. So that's the Nexus 6P. And then the last one that I brought, the LG G4, mainly because this is the one that has the most similar screen size to the Blackberry Priv. This is 5.5 inches versus 5.4. But the LG G4 is a very pocketable 5.4-inch phone. You can see the Priv is taller. In terms of width, I don't know, because of the curve, the Priv is thicker throughout. The LG G4 is a little thinner at the bottom and the top, but because of the curve makes it easy to hold the G4 in the hand, it just feels smaller. And then in terms of the width, let's see here. The Priv, you can see the Priv is just a little bit, they're pretty close actually. The Priv, you can see the curved edge just sticks out. So because of the curved edge, these buttons here make it look a little wider than all the phones, but most of them have been pretty similar. So you see the G4 isn't really that much smaller in terms of width. All right, so that's a quick size comparison of all of these phones. I apologize for the mess. I had to sort of drag all these out and put them here. I don't have a side table or anything to throw these on, or I would have done it a little nicer and prettier. But hopefully you guys got to see the size comparison you were interested in. If you have any other questions about how the Blackberry Priv measures up in terms of size, it does feel pretty nice in the hand. It is a little wide, as I mentioned, and a little thick, but it actually feels like it should be a lot thicker considering you have this slide out physical keyboard right here. All right, so that's quick size comparisons. Let me know if you guys have other questions in the comments. Appreciate you guys checking out the video. If you could give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the content, I'd appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter and Google+, at the links in the description. Check out news.highandandroid.com, dopetechdaily.com for more great Android news and also great tech giveaways. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.